Hello, Michael Augustine here. All right, so number one, influences on emotional expression. So the factor that I would consider to have the primary influence on how I express my emotion would be personality. So I'm pretty sure that I'm introverted, but there was a time in my life where I didn't want to be, and so I started acting more like an extrovert, or I was trying to, and I had some success with it, and it was actually a pretty fun time. But then I realized that that wasn't really my personality. And so from there, I just kind of found out what works best for me and put myself in the situations that I felt are best for my personality. So though the other factors are involved, I would choose personality. Facilitative emotions, which contribute to effective functioning, and debilitative, which detract from effective functioning. So facilitative, I would say, I'd tell a little story about a job interview I had for a teaching job, and I kind of went into it. I was nervous about it, but I went in with positive thoughts. I was just very confident for whatever reason. I thought that I could definitely get that job, and positive thoughts cause positive feelings, and I kind of went in with that, and everything worked out, and I got the job. So I say that was a good positive story where facilitative uh, feelings happened. But debilitative, so let me talk about debilitative. Yeah. So there was a story I wanted to share where I was gonna move in with a certain roommate, and I had two choices. I had two different choices, and I chose choice A rather than choice B, and it was bad right from the start. And I ended up not staying there. But then choice B was gone, and this was years ago. This is when I was much younger, but choice B was not there anymore, and I had such deep regret that I didn't choose choice B, and I just kept thinking that over and over again, like, why didn't I choose the right one? It could have been so much better. I had it all worked in my head that it was such a huge mistake that I had made. And looking back, like, maybe it wasn't, but at that time I made it that because of my, like they mentioned in the book, rumination, which the book says increases feelings of sadness, anxiety, jealousy, and depression. And for me, I think the feelings of sadness and depression at that time, I was just so down on myself. I thought that I had reached the fork in the road and I went the wrong way, and now I was screwed. And that was to answer number three. So I think, like, self-talk, I was like using those words: I screwed up, I messed up, it's never going to be okay because I made the wrong choice. And then also emotional memory, I would say, would from being a kid, kind of maybe making a choice that didn't work out and not knowing how to handle that, or not being given the tools to handle that, or the ability to move on. You know, I think the book at one point said that, like, it's normal, after a breakup or losing a job, that you would feel down about it, but the rumination to stay there in that feeling that's the problem. So I definitely got a lot from this chapter. It's very interesting and really good book. I think it's an excellent choice. But thank you for listening. See you next time.